toss went the way of Dwayne Bravo, and the West Indies decided to bowl first. Kohli, of course, captain in for the injured Dhoni, and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar came into the side for Shami Ahmed, so he went out, the young fella. So a mixture of swing and pace, and a bit of spin as well, and there's that powerful that sort of trio, if you like, quartet up the top there, and Bravo himself and Pollard, and the usual suspects with a bit of spin and a bit of pace and a bit of medium pace with Sammy, Roach, Narayan and Best there.
And that's pulled away short, and a fine shot by Rohit Sharma, and plenty of time to go back, plenty of empty space out there. We're in the first power play, the obligatory batting power play. He's hammered that, 3/4 in the over. Found the space between the short point and the orthodox point. Beautifully played. Well, we've seen a straight drive from Dhawan, and now one to match it through the covers by Rohit Sharma.
Oh, that should have been blocked. He'd be a little disappointed, Pollard.
Glorious. Once he can just free those arms and drive through the line, he's very, very dangerous.
Apart from one pull shot by Rohit Sharma, I think India have gotten a fair share of over-pitch deliveries, mostly from Roach.
They've been patient though. They've left the ball well. That's what you need to do on a pitch like this, where there's a bit of pace and bounce.
That's wide, chopped away. 4. Morning, Aaron Lal.
Morning, Douche.
Tino Best. Slashed away and got to the boundary very quickly. Third man really didn't have a chance. That will fall safely, and it'll beat Darren Bravo to the ropes. That's beautifully hit, and it'll go all the way. Got down the track, got near to the pitch, and just struck it through the offside. Beautiful. Excellent, elegant from Dhawan.
Take a look at that for footwork, and magnificent. It's fearless on the offside.
Coming back for 2. Under partnership now between the 201 without loss. We're in the 22nd over. Come back for 2, and that'll bring him yet another half century. So Dhawan, as he did here when India were here in 2011 in the one-day series here at Queen's Park Oval, he got 51. He's hit that really well, and will it go all the way? It does. He's got it right under it, Dhawan. He tried it in the last over, and he rather toe-ended the shot to mid-on. This time he's got the middle.
It's a good choice of shots. We showed you a little while ago that it's very difficult to get down the track to Sunil Narayan because of the length and pace that he bowls.
There he goes again. Will it go all the way this time? Yes, it does. 2 consecutive sixes with the same shot from Dhawan. Now he makes him shorten, and he's back and hoiks it through mid-wicket for 4. Dhawan winning this battle. Kemar Roach is back, and that's a brilliant catch. That's a brilliant catch.
And he picked out one of 2 deep fielders on the leg side. Well played, 69. It's 123 for 1.
Top shot, no one in the deep. Because Roach had catchers all around the bat and wouldn't get any better than that. Confidence booster for Virat Kohli. The change works once again. Tino Best brought back into the attack, and just as a few overs ago when Roach came back in, picks up a wicket off the first ball. No one in the deep. Suresh Raina picks his spot. Great intent from the left-hander. Got him. Sammy in the slips picks up a sharp one that was low to his right. Raina, he'll be disappointed with this one.
Good shot from Virat Kohli. Yeah, second boundary, having faced 31 balls for Kohli. That took a long time. It took a long time, and Dinesh Karthik is stunned. There are some umpires, Steve Buckner, for instance, who took a long time, but I thought there was a lot of doubt in the mind of the umpire initially. Unusual for him to take as long as he did.
Not a happy man, Dinesh Karthik. Let's take a look. Short, outside leg. Well, it's difficult to say, but from that angle, it looked like it missed by over a couple of inches. Yeah, just too high for that edge. There wasn't much of an edge there. Well, he's got to go. That's part of the game. 6 for him off 7. It's 168 for 4.
That'll run away for 4. That is very well played by Kohli. Got inside of it nicely and rolled the wrists. Brilliant. You cannot give them room with the nature of the field. The deep fielders are leg side. Anything outside the off stump goes through that inner ring, it's 4. Very good shot, very safe shot. When it's that full, you can hit it inside out. Lovely. Vijay's played here with a free mind as compared to the last game, and is willing to take those risks. Good comeback. Pollard as his man. And there may be one risk too many for Murali Vijay.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed because he had really put together a terrific partnership. 27 of 18 for Murali Vijay. Just not enough pace on that delivery. As we know, Pollard can do. He varies his pace. Bowled it just a lot slower. Didn't get the pace. Couldn't get the elevation or the timing. Vijay, big wicket. They needed that, the West Indies. 27 for Vijay. 210 for 5 now, India.
Squeezed it past and will go for 4. Just past the backward point. Slow ball. And I think he's home.
From the stumps, didn't throw the ball, didn't have to, it's gone. By half a yard at least, if not more.
Nobody tried for the second. Now this time, that's his 50. So Virat Kohli. That'll be 4. It's too short. It's down the leg side, and all he had to do was pivot and put the bat onto it. That'll be 4 more. It looks like it will get there before the fielder. That's gone. That's a big hit. Kohli is really turning the pressure back on the West Indies here now. When Jadeja was run out, looked very much as if the West Indies had pulled things back, but Kohli has taken over himself here. And that's clear of the fielder. Swung through the line and hammered it behind square for 4. Over the top. Remarkable shot. Bravo decides that he'll continue, whereas Sami does have another 2 overs remaining. Could have bowled out from this end. Short again, this time to Ashwin. And Ashwin takes advantage of it. Bang. Wasn't that far away from long on, but far enough. Short of a length. And a cross-bodied swat. 4 more. 12 fours now off Roach. Moves him to 94. There it is. He'll hurry for 2. Return on the way from Sami. Getting those 2 quite comfortably. Virat Kohli, his 14th 100 in one-day internationals. Second match in which he's captain India. That's well shot, but straight to the fielder. So that's a neat way to end off the innings. So after 50 overs, India 311 for 7.
Sent into bat were India. I tell you what, pretty pleased about it too. They've got over 300. They've got 311 for 7. And Samuels, he got a wicket, so did Pollard, and so did Bravo. So hard work for the West Indies as Kohli and Co got stuck into them. So the target then, 312 of 50 overs constitutes a run rate at 6.24 runs per over.
Doesn't need a second invitation. Number of bowlers, both in the IPL and around the world, feel that if there's pace, they can test Gale with the short ball, and he's vulnerable to it. Well, that wasn't short enough. It was just about hip high and played well. See, that's what happens when you give whiff to batsmen earlier. That's what I try to avoid doing. There are times that it works, but I want to attack a tight off-stump line. That's it. That is it. A little bit of extra bounce as well in the drizzle. Mahendra Singh Dhoni has been speaking to Bhuvaneshwar Kumar down at the third man. And is it something he said? And the third ball is consistently too short. He's got to let the ball do the work in the early goings here while there is something in this service.
Edge taken. Change of angle has worked, and it's Darren Bravo. Doesn't come any easier if you're at first slip though.
Bravo goes for 1, it's 25 for 2. Change in length, it's such a variable length that he's bowling. 29 for 2.
Oh wow, take a look at that. What a cracker of a shot. Just waiting for that length from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Doesn't have the swiftest of deliveries. Really lay into that.
Well, he didn't slug this, he just dismissed it.
10 overs, 56 for 2 is where it stands. Unfortunately, there will be a delay, as we can see. But we hope, as we've been experiencing here in Trinidad, that it is a passing shower.
Was India 311 for 7. That was the original asking rate for the West Indies. The target for them was 312 when they began. Well, he responded again. Second delivery, well up to him, and driving it to the left of mid-off before. Good delivery. Umpire says not out. They're beseeching the umpire to say out. Now he's gone. Now he's got him. So it didn't make all that much difference. Thick outside edge this time. No difficulty for umpire Nero on this occasion.
Samuel's gone for 6. West Indies are 64 for 3.
Gone. Not long. One ball for Pollard. West Indies crumbling here. Short delivery, not dissimilar to the one which Sharma produced to Marlon Samuels, which didn't get the decision. This time thicker and going straight into the hands of Slip. In the air, and this is going to be another dismissal. 5 gone. 69 for 5. West Indies really crumbling here. This is a huge disappointment to a big crowd which has turned up.
It's high in the air and it's got enough legs on it to go for 6.
Here are two players who know each other very well from their time together at the Chennai Super Kings. Dwayne Bravo and Ravichandran Ashwin. That was short, it was dragged down.
In the air and taken.
Further trouble. So the move from Kohli here to replace one of his spinners and get Umesh Yadav on and change ends for Visima, who I thought had a negligible first spell, has borne fruit. Going across the line of a delivery on middle stump is always risky business. It may have just held as well.
Stroke this high over cover, Darren Sammy. Peter Nero confirms that it's gone for 6.
That's close. He's shuffled and gone. The finger is raised. It's an easy decision for the umpire. He was all over the shop, slipping, sliding, and in front of the stump. So Umesh Yadav has been a good introduction. He's picked up his 2nd wicket.
Fast and straight he goes. It's a big gap on the onside. Deep square leg, so.
Slow delivery and given. Umpire didn't hesitate for a second. Sammy now is gone, and that's a serious dent. Now that is a massive blow. Big shot mid-off. That's gone. That's gone. 6. Over cover. 6. Magnificently done. What a shot.
That's a big hit. Well, these late order batsmen are enjoying themselves. Pulled away and goes for 4. Good shot. Swung around, and that's a 50 partnership between the two of them. Now back in his lap. Sharma waits for it to come to him, and Narayan picks him out precisely. And that's the end of the innings. Arm ball from Jadeja. Roach plays across and is bowled, and the West Indies 171 all out.
34 from Roach at the end, and 170 all they could muster in their win by 102 runs by the Duckworth-Lewis method, because we had a bit of rain and the overs were shortened.